Graphic design for web and print media, designing for the wellness community. Visit ryankelson.com.
Hello, Fabulous Leo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of November 2012. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. When I looked at the sky for you this month, I was reminded of Joseph Campbell and his articulation of the monomyth. So basically, he articulated, Joseph Campbell, the brilliant, the legendary, this idea of the hero's journey and how every myth that articulates the hero's journey goes through 17 different steps, different stages. And we see this again and again across cultures, across communities, and across the world in humanity at different phases of time. We see these 17 steps show up again and again throughout humanity. And I think about you, and I think about this idea of Leo slowly, sometimes, or sometimes with that full awareness and understanding, but much of a Leo's life path involves stepping into that energy of being a hero of your own life, of stepping into that place of understanding that you can be the star of your own journey, and that there is something about the process of you owning not necessarily just yourself, but owning the path that you're on and understanding it as great and understanding yourself as worthy. All of these things are part of your journey, your ever unfolding journey. And these lessons take place on deeper and deeper levels for you. So this month, I look at the sky for you and I think, wow, there are going to be some very quick events that remind you that you are indeed part of, and in many ways your life is part of this monomyth that Joseph Campbell saw playing out in our lives. This understanding that all of us, and even human beings certainly, all of us go through different phases that are understood as archetypal periods, phases, experiences even, that truly are universal. Even though the externals may change, even though we may live on opposite ends of the globe, whatever the case may be, there are certain feelings and emotions and experiences that every single person who is alive experiences. And of course, you are no different. But what is special about this month is that some very quick turns of events, most likely involving either your family, and by family I mean like your family of origin, like your parents, like your siblings. So it's either going to involve them, these people who are part of your formation years, or it's going to involve your home and where it is that you actually live. But there is going to be a series of very quick events that makes you aware in very surprising ways, and sometimes rather suddenly, that there is something very archetypal about this experience and about this journey. And by that I mean that there is something about where you are right now and the way that you're going to have to deal with these factors that come up rather suddenly that has a certain commonality with many people everywhere, really. And if you can have that appreciation, if you can open yourself up to that appreciation, what's really great is that then you are touching on some knowledge, right? Some deep part of the collective consciousness and all the wisdom that is there. And as you touch on that, it's like that part of you that is baffled, that part of you that in the moment might not know what to do as things start changing really fast and you wonder where you stand and you wonder if you're safe and you're secure. Of course you are. And you find that sense of security and you find that sense of safety the moment that you understand that you already know how to deal with it. And you know how to deal with it because it is part of the monomyth, right? It is knowledge that has been understood in our bones as human beings since the beginning of time. And it is knowledge and wisdom that you certainly have access to if you just allow yourself to appreciate it. It is a month when you are going to be asked to open your heart, to be more compassionate, to be more understanding, and to be more accepting of people who sometimes make it hard to accept them. It is our family that has the ability to really push our buttons. And sometimes we don't even realize that they're being pushed. And a lot of times they don't realize that that's what they're actually doing. But it goes so deep, and it's so much a part of those moments before you could even speak that get touched on through these random experiences when you interact. And when we all interact, that can provoke something that to come up. And that thing that comes up is coming up for your awareness, which ultimately is for your healing. So watch twists and turns taking place with the family, with the home. It's all designed to help you find that consistency and that certainty within. That's going to be the big lesson in the middle of the month, but you certainly do meet it, and you meet it wonderfully. And the wisdom that you access, and really it is you accessing a sense of wisdom, the wisdom that you do access allows you to then see your way to a new possibility, a new wish. If you think back to what took place in early 2011, I am seeing this awakening, this understanding that you do have certain wishes for your life for where you are now. You can accept exactly where you are now, not only make the best of it, but actually to enjoy where you are, what has been, as they say, the rough and the smooth, the good and the bad. And as you come to that appreciation, you do the inner work in the first part of the month, you deal with family, you deal with home. By the end of the month, you are actually coming to appreciate how those wishes that you made at the beginning or in early 2011 now are finding their way to fruition. In fact, you get a wonderful validation that you are on the right path and that the intentions that you put out there are being heard. They are supported. And you come to realize that some wishes, and at least one wish, certainly does come true.
Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.